Over the course of this semester, we have looked at a variety of topics, both on and off the Springfield College campus, that relate to student debt. For this final project, I wanted to look at the prices of the parking permits for students on Springfield College campus and how being unable to afford that price may put students at a disadvantage. I sat down with a student that's been in this situation to learn more.
Well, the thing about not having a car on campus is that, if you want to leave campus, it becomes increasingly difficult. You have to find a friend who has a car. Especially as a freshman, most of them don't have cars. So then you'd have to make friends with somebody, upperclassman or something like that. And if I want to go home for a weekend, I have to find somebody to bring me to the train station, to the bus station, something like that. You want to go home at the end of the year. Your parents have to come up and help you pack up and use their car. So it becomes kind of a pain.
I then asked how this puts students who want to go out and get an internship in a tough spot.
Right, I mean, they're definitely at a disadvantage, if they want to get an internship and they can't travel there safely, maybe in the middle of the night or whatever it might be. So I wish there was a way for maybe some of these kids to get some kind of parking pass scholarship. I don't know what you would call it, but that might help alleviate some of the stress. Because just having a car itself can be expensive, but then almost a $200 fee is it's another thing to pay for.
I'm glad you brought that up because I actually wrote that in my 200-word piece. Just maybe do you think there should be not a waiver, but maybe a reduced price for a student who can prove that they have an internship that they have to get to and they have an actual purpose for having that car? They don't want to just have that car up here leisurely. Do you think maybe if you have a reason, maybe you should be able to have a car in here for a reduced price leisurely?
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense, and if that's something that can be set up, I would love to see that happen, because having an internship in and of itself can be an advantage. So why would you put these people at a disadvantage? Now they can't have a car on campus, and they can't get to their internship. So that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
I guess finally, just to wrap up, can you just talk a little bit to the advantage now of, you've had both experience of having a car on campus and having a car off campus. Can you just speak to the advantage of being able to have a car on campus?
Yeah, I mean, now that I have a car on campus, I can travel freely. If I want to go home, it's much more easy to do. If I want to go to the grocery store, if I want to bring friends somewhere, it gives me more freedom. And again, if I want to go to an internship, I can do that. But if you don't have a car on campus, it's a real pain.
Back to you guys in the studio.